Alright, sorry about that. I just didn't, she's not ready. Are you ready? 2 minutes. Wasn't sure. It's the bird. I upgraded what I could, but it wasn't a lot. So I want to see if I can do one more round real quick of what I can. I'm not going to wait 10 minutes, but I'll wait 2. Maybe I can. I am not doing this quest. Speedballing the main quests. I'll learn Imperio. And Sebastian's quest. So update with the Sebastian and Ominous thing going on. Sebastian found what could be a cure to his sister's ailment. And we just learned in the main storyline that somebody learned how to remove people's pain. And he's thinking if he can learn that spell, he can also help his sister as well. That's Sebastian. But the last broadcast, not the immediately previous one, that was 7 minutes. The one before that, they were arguing because Ominous is a descendant of Salazar Slytherin, and the information we got from learning in Crucio is where he learned about the cure. But Ominous made Sebastian promise that he wasn't going to do any more research on dark arts, and just asked me to not tell Ominous about it. But then Ominous was hiding in a corner, came out and was like, "You son of a bitch, you bastard," you know. And I gotta be honest, I'm a Slytherin by heart. I understand the necessity of what Sebastian is doing. He wants to save his sister, and sometimes dark arts can do that, you know. But Ominous says no, dark arts lead down to bad ways. But it was brought up that Salazar Slytherin wanted kids to learn dark arts. That it was something that they needed. They needed to learn it. So that, you know, they could defend themselves. Which makes sense. I mean, you wouldn't want a child defenseless. I mean, even I had a knife as a child, just because it, at some times, became necessary. It got me out of some rough scenarios. I've been attacked before, you know, and was defenseless and had to improvise a pencil as a weapon. And he did get hurt. Thank God I didn't have a knife, I will say, because I could have done something worse. But, you know, kids need, even, you know, older kids, obviously, should have some kind of defense. But Ominous made me promise that if Sebastian tries to do any more dark arts or look into what's going on, because it's all connected to Salazar Slytherin, and because Ominous is his descendant, it's like, just come and tell me. And I'm like, and I said I would, but I also stood up for Sebastian at the same time. So I don't know what Ominous wants from me, because, you know, yeah, there was a point in the mission, the previous mission, where Sebastian was like becoming incredibly aggressive, and my character told him, "Hey, you need to calm down, or I'm out, or I'm walking. Like, I'm not going to do this with you. Like, we're not going to do it this way together, you know." And you managed to talk him down, which, to me, when it comes to using a dark art or understanding any kind of dark art, even in real life, like psychopathic behavior, you know, of the necessitation of a bad act outweighs the motivation. Like, he's trying to save his sister's life. I can't tell the guy to stop trying to save his sister's life. I myself have said, you know, I would let the trolley run over every person on the planet to save my sister's life. And I know that's the kind of person I am. Because my love for my sister outweighs my love for the rest of humanity. Like, that's it. Not that I don't care. Like, I've even thought into what kind of person I would be in this world, and essentially I'm a person that helps everybody. Like, even if it's the shady character, you know, I would be a potions guy asking for like an invisibility potion. You know, if they come to me asking for information, you know, because you killed somebody or something, then I'm going to be like, yeah, I gave him that, but I'm also going to tell the dude, like, I am not supporting nefarious acts. I'm only selling it to you because you don't know how to make it. I'm providing a service. I'm not a moral ground of judgment. Like, that's not what I'm about.
Sebastian,
everyone's allowed
that
to
relic
do whatever
you
they
mentioned,
want.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled
Including
upon the
myself.
relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne.
I would say I'm more of a neutral
see
good.
her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Defender, Bombarder. Ringo. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. The rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Yeah, shut the hell up. Waste. Definitely a little overpowered.
Confringo! Accio!
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Revelio! Accio!
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some.
Accio!
An altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio! There's something here by the altar. Accio! Confringo! Bombarda!
See? Useful.
Wingardium Leviosa!
What did you find? Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it. But I surmise if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Revelio. Confringo. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Accio. Confringo. Accio. I need to find a safe way across. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Bombarda. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
So yeah, anyway, the whole ominous and Sebastian thing, that's Sebastian. We're trying to find this cure for his sister. You know, I feel for the guy.
Accio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that can save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead.
Confringo.
Be on your guard.
Area. Defender, bombarder.
Anyway, the whole relationship between Ominous and Sebastian is tearing me apart because Ominous gets one of those sympathy cards.
Revelio.
Oh fuck, he's blind. And he's a descendant of Salazar Slytherin. And he's adamantly saying...
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
Accio. How gracious of you.
I try. That worked. Keep going.
Area. Defender, bombarder, Confringo.
You know, so I want to help Ominous, but I ultimately decided... Well, the deciding factor was I get to learn Avada Kedavra if I help Sebastian. And I don't get it if,
Accio.
is there a certain order to this?
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
Oh, there's 4. Okay. There's symbols.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Build the door.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Alright, well there's...
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
I don't know what this is about.
Revelio.
Item left behind. So we got the trifecta.
Accio.
That's it.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
But yeah, the deciding factor of why I'm helping Sebastian is A, he's trying to help his sister. He is legitimately trying to help his sister. And I don't see a problem with knowledge. It's how you use that knowledge.
Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Descendo. Confringo.
Wrong spider.
Confringo. Leviosa. Defendo. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Gringo!
Cinder!
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Whatever. That was easy.
Revelio.
So Sebastian is also getting a free pass from me, and I'm gonna help Sebastian because I can relate.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be?
This is the relic that could supposedly cure his sister.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Revelio.
Aw, you
Ominous.
bastard.
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Ominous.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperio?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperio! Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on.
What did you do?
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we have to go.
He cared. He cared. He's doing it because he cares.
Confringo! Defender! Bombarda! Confringo! Defender! 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 Confringo! Defender! Bombarda! Confringo!
I mean, am I taking damage? I don't think it was wise. Obviously, if Ominous could be swayed so easy to take the Imperious Curse, he values his friendship more than
Accio!
Dark Arts. So, if anything, that's his way of trying to help. He must feel like he has some kind of responsibility to stop the world from engaging in the Dark Arts because of things like this. But if he agrees to it, there's... I mean, come on. It's always about consent.
Confringo!
And that's why I'm Slytherin. I am more Severus
Revelio.
Snape. Which is why people don't like Slytherins, because they're willing to move to the Dark Arts. They have a willingness to it. Which is why probably Crabbe and Goyle and
Revelio.
Malfoy all knew these destructive curses. I mean, Harry Potter, in the Wizarding, the Sorting Hat, when Harry Potter was sitting talking about putting him into Slytherin, you know, the hat takes your choice into account. You don't want to be in Slytherin. Not Slytherin, not Slytherin, not Slytherin. Gryffindor, because it's the next best thing. It's Ominous should have been in Gryffindor, perhaps, but his dark connection to the Dark Arts, he needs to be there. He's kind of a sense of responsibility, I'm guessing. But obviously that's wavering when he starts to understand why people commit dark acts, so... Because just because it's dark magic doesn't mean it's not being used responsibly.
Did you do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperial on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
Correct.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but...
I've taken full responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
You have my word.
We've always looked out for each other, Ominous and I.
He's looking out for you now. That's the truth. Allowing me to do this, that's him looking out for you. He agreed to it because he values you as a friend. But knows he wouldn't be able to stop himself from interfering. So, as the mediator...
Revelio.
How the hell do I get out of here? I was just here.
How long will the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
This is the type of Slytherin I would be. Can use dark arts. As a child, I probably wouldn't have been like this at 15. I definitely wouldn't not.
I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Velkoff's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
That was an Let me go!
There's nowhere to go. We have to fight.
Defender, Bombarder, not your best moment.
You'll not win here.
Be careful!
Defender, that was Bombarder. We'll make them. I'm handling it.
How nice of you. You're making this too easy.
Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
I won't.
You'll not win here. We've got them. That was Vindo. We'll make them retreat. Imperia!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
What was he thinking?
Revelio.
I don't know why you have explosive barrels everywhere, but seems like a bit much. Let's see what his uncle has to say. Don't really know this guy, so...
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
I am.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is.
Correct.
Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Revelio.
I gotta pee again. God damn it. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. That was a quick little trip into Hogwarts Legacy. Am I waving at somebody? Alright. Later.